Hello and welcome. This is the third installment of Asked and Answered via Instagram Live. I'm Brendan Dwyer of WestWard Media. So tonight we will be joined by Sarah Elizabeth Mitchell. Mitchell. Don't mean to butcher any names. In the past, we've interviewed a lot of singer-songwriters, but tonight we are changing up the game a little. And we are going to be interviewing a very talented actress who I met through one of my jobs a while back. We're just going to wait for Sarah to join the stream. Looks like we have a couple of viewers on. One now. Evan, hello. While we're waiting for her to come on, I actually met Sarah back at my internship in Seekonk, where she was being interviewed for a show called The New You. I've actually met or gained in touch with quite a few other talented people through her, including Rebecca Kennedy, plug. Just looking to see, has she come on yet? Just a second. Let's see, is she on? Just sent her a message for the stream. Oh, and happy Wanda Day, folks. As we wait, it's actually been a year now, I just heard, since WandaVision came out. I was a big fan of that show, so got my WandaVision shirt on for today. Alright, just waiting for Sarah to join. Sarah, where are you? And this is the awkward silence part, was we wait. Hold on. Here we go. And she's on. I see her right here. Okay. All right, Sarah, if you just want to send in a video request, and then you can join the stream, and we can begin. Let's see. Do they send in a request? Or can I just send a request to her? That'd actually be handy. No requests. Okay, it's probably just going to take a minute for her. I don't know if you can see it, Sarah. I think at the bottom of the chat. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yes.
Sorry, I was having some sound issues, but I think it's better now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yay!
All right, Sarah, how are you?
I'm good. It's afternoon, late afternoon here. I guess it's evening for you guys on the East Coast.
Yes, 7 o'clock. So I'm taking for you, it's 4 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay, yep. Time difference, California to Rhode Island, yes.
Yeah.
So how is is it as freezing down there as it is up here right now?
Oh, it's not freezing. It's been weirdly humid and kind of sticky and warm. It's been it's kind of overcast. Apparently we got some tsunami wave leftovers all the way coming from across the Pacific from a volcano that erupted somewhere. So it's been weird weather today. Very weird, moody coastal weather, but not cold. Is it cold there?
Negative 11 with wind chills down here.
Negative 11?
Negative 11. In some places it's like negative 29.
What? Negative 29? Yep. Fahrenheit or Fahrenheit?
I think so. I just saw on the chat we actually have Rebecca watching.
Yes, we do. Hi, Becca.
Hello, Rebecca.
Hello. Um, and Clara.
Ah,
That's sweet. Thank you
okay.
for joining, you guys. Hey.
Oh, you're drawing in quite the crowd.
Yay. Yay. Oh, Becca says hi. Small but mighty.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
Becca
so,
just
yep,
reminded
she
me.
just said hi.
Yes.
Rebecca, hopefully I can have you on next time. If you ever want to join, just leave a comment down below and we'll gladly have you on next for this interview. But Sarah, would
Yes.
you like to get started now?
Sure. I'm listening. I'm also making pancakes, if that's cool. So I'll be
Ooh,
multitasking.
that's not a problem at all.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Entertainment
Okay.
value, right?
You actually just gave me an idea for another question to add on to this.
Okay, great. Great.
Okay,
Yes. Yeah.
so kicking things off, hamburgers or veggie burgers?
Oh, yes. Okay. So I have to say veggie burgers only because I really like a black bean burger. So
Mm.
I would say veggie. It's also because I don't know. I mean, I eat red meat. I eat like In-N-Out, and I love it. It's like a California classic to get a hamburger there. But oh, I'm echoing. I think I have to turn my volume. Is that better?
Yeah, you're
A
good.
little. Um,
Yeah, you're already fine. You're solid.
cool. So yeah, I would say. Oh, Bradley Ware in the comments says same. Yeah, I would say definitely a black bean burger, chef's kiss. But also like I don't know. I had that Shake Shack truffle burger, and it was so good. So I
All
don't
right,
know. It's like tied, but
all right,
veggie
uh,
for environmental reasons, definitely.
all
But
right. Yeah, we're gonna rapid fire through some.
okay,
Others we'll do a little bit more in depth. Just whatever you feel.
sure.
Up next, puppies or kittens?
Oh, both. I can't choose. I'm sorry.
Not a problem at all. I'm a guy who's grown up with both cats and dogs, so I
Yes,
get that.
yes.
Okay. Manicures or pedicures?
Mm. It's got to be pedicures just because of the chair with the foot bath and the massage, back massage
Mm.
element.
Oh yes, that's nice when they have like the massage chairs.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
think I overused one of those once and left with a sore back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It depends.
All right. Tigers or lions?
Tigers, definitely tigers.
All right. Um, Favorite
They
flowers?
literally look like big cats. Like lions are cats as well, right? They're feline. Like they're in the cat. I don't know if they're felines, but they're in the cat family. But they feel like their own thing. Whereas tigers, it's funny to me that they look like a big indoor cat, and I just find that funny. Because then we like made we have tiny domesticated cats, and they're so like not fierce. So it's just funny that like yeah. Anyway.
All right. Favorite flower?
Favorite flower. Honestly, the two flowers that grew in my mom's like garden as a child were peonies and lilacs, and so those two are my favorite. Maybe hydrangeas.
Ooh, another good one. Okay. Favorite season?
Um, I love them all for different reasons. And I'm born in the spring, so I kind of feel like I should say spring. But I love Christmas so much, so the winter and snow. And then I love the summer. But like in an odd way, I think the season that feels the most me is fall. I don't know why. It's like the crunchy like leaves, the clothes, the colors, the fact that it's like cold but not really cold yet. And when the leaves turn red, it's really pretty. So probably fall.
All right. I'm actually gonna throw. Oh, favorite place to travel
Um, that I have been or that I would like to go?
that you have
That I
been
have
that you
been to.
have traveled to.
This is funny now because I think I'm pretty sure that Lindsay Lohan started a nightclub there. But I really love the island of Mykonos off the coast of Greece. You have to take a little boat to get there as a day trip, and I swam in the Mediterranean all by myself because I was traveling kind of solo during college to visit different friends who were abroad, and swimming in the Mediterranean and opening my eyes underwater. And it was like a weird city beach. Like you got off the ferry boat, there's like no one on the island because it was like a Wednesday, and I just walked by myself like to buy a bathing suit, and then walked to the beach, and you just literally plop down your stuff on these rocks like a movie and just like dive into the Mediterranean, and you can the water is so crystal clear that when you open your eyes you can literally see anything under the water. Like you can see the rock formations, you can see
Ooh,
like it's really deep down, but you can see crystal
I
clear.
like that.
It's
Yeah,
really pretty. I that was
that
that
that's
was one of the moments in my life where I was like, my life is a movie, except no one's here to film it or take a photo. So I have very few photos from that time. Because
that's awesome.
take a photo.
All right. What's one role you wish you could have played, like that you've seen other like actors or actresses play? What's one role you wish you could have done?
Oh, it's got to be Titanic for my like childhood self. Kate Winslet's role as Rose. That's not a really serious answer. Like I don't think that that's actually good casting for me. Like if I wanted
It's
to be
whatever
more
you
like
want.
savvy, I'd probably say something like, well, I don't know. There's so many iconic parts for people who have like looked like me, like Peak with Jessica Chastain, or Lady in the Water with Bryce Dallas Howard. Yeah, I mean, there's there's a lot. There's just too many. All of them. All of them.
No worries. All right. That is a win for second win for Titanic, though. Okay. Oh, here's the one I wanted to add in that you gave me the idea for.
Yeah.
Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Yeah.
I
All
can.
the,
I love waffles. Actually, I love waffles with Nutella and like some strawberries that have kind of been sautéed in syrup. So good, unreal. Oh, Tina joined. Hi, Tina.
yes.
Hi.
Hello, Tina.
Yes.
Another, yes. For those of you who don't know, I actually met Tina and Sarah together during the same show I was just telling you all about. Tina, another talented actress, and hopefully we can have her on as well soon.
Oh yeah.
And I think,
Yes.
yep, I see all those hearts she's sending. I see
Yes.
all those.
Oh,
Much love, Tina. You can just
exactly.
spam us with those. I'm
Oh,
happy with that.
thanks, guys.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Tina.
All
Um,
right.
yes.
Favorite Disney movie?
Oh, probably The Lion King, but also The Little Mermaid.
Ooh.
Time.
Oh,
Definitely the songs from The Lion King, but I love the story of The Little Mermaid, so it's tied.
that's three for Little Mermaid now.
Oh wow, yeah.
What did you want to be when you were seven?
Oh, around that time, I wanted to be a veterinarian because my parents, everyone around me was in the medical field, but I didn't want to be a doctor. And but I was like, oh well, a veterinarian, they get to work with animals all the time, and I really wanted that. And then I told that to my parents' friend who was a doctor who asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. We were all at the beach at this lake for some reason that I can't remember. It was the 90s. It was a while ago. And sorry, every dog in my apartment complex is barking. I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Don't worry about it. Do
I
not
mean,
worry
they're
about
not
it.
my dogs, so there's nothing I can do. They just hear my voice, so I feel I should keep it down a little. The walls are paper
Yeah,
thin.
that is perfectly fine. All right.
Um, so wait, I did want to answer that though. What was I
You said
saying?
you wanted to be a veterinarian.
Oh yeah, but then this friend of my parents was like, you'll have to perform surgeries, and I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, you have to cut the animals open, and I was like, well, I don't want to do that. And from that day forward, I didn't want to be a
Yeah.
veterinarian anymore. I was like, I'll just have a lot of pets, but I don't want to like, I don't want to be a vet. Yeah.
Okay. Favorite holiday?
Ooh. Christmas. It just happened, so it's kind of on the brain. Like, I also really love Easter. I love all holidays. I love the idea of it, but
All right.
like, yeah.
I don't think you're big into either of these. We were discussing it before, but Marvel or DC?
Oh yeah. Oh God. I like can't speak to this rivalry because I don't follow either well enough, and I also have definite like friends on both sides, so I feel like I can't say. I can't make a claim until I further educate myself by watching more of the movie.
No worries, no worries, and
Okay.
appreciate all the extra hearts
You
you're
missed out
throwing in,
lots of
Tina.
parts.
Tina, just spam us the
Thank you,
whole
Tina.
night with hearts so we know
Yeah.
you're still on. Okay. Favorite film?
Of all time. I used to always say Titanic too, because truly it's the film that I've seen the most because I'm obsessed with it. Or was growing up at least. Favorite film of all time. I just keep watching new ones, and then I have new ones. But recently I watched Wes Anderson's The Royal Tenenbaums, and I'd have to say that that entered my canon of favorites. I also just saw Pulp Fiction for the first time. I wasn't allowed to watch R-rated movies until I was 18, and my mom was very strict about it. So unless I saw something sleeping over at a friend's house, which often we would sneak a R-rated movie and think that the adults wouldn't know. But I didn't see any R-rated movies basically until I turned 18 in 2009.
Oh.
So I'm behind. Like all those 90s movies, 80s movies I definitely missed, but I have to catch up on them. So
I actually met someone at an art camp once whose mother would not allow him to watch Teen Nick because she said it was just for teens.
oh, yeah, I mean, we also weren't allowed to watch TV. This sounds so like culty and weird, but it was just my mom. She was the kind of mom where she wouldn't let you eat the sugary peanut butter that was bad for you. Yeah, Becca says so behind because she
Yeah,
knows. Because
I
she'll be
just,
like, Pan's Labyrinth, and I'll be like, ah, or Labyrinth.
it looks
We were
like they're
talking
both
about
still
that
on.
scene from Labyrinth at one point where the monster is like, Sarah, friend, and the character's name is Sarah, and I was like, I didn't even know that that was a reference. What an amazing reference! But I hadn't seen that. I haven't seen that movie. To this day, I have so many to catch up on. So,
Um, Deviating off the Q&A just for a quick second, a quick little plug. Rebecca Kennedy, a friend of both of ours, she has a new movie out on Amazon Prime, doesn't she?
she does. She does. Called Los Angeles. It's so amazing. I saw it at Ojai Film Festival. Um, it was filmed in 2018, pre-pandemic, so it's a nice view into that world where there's no mention of Maston. It's just like this amazing kind of hybrid like road movie, but it also has like a heavy dose of magical realism. So if you want to have that wild ride, I think it's on Amazon. It was there for $2.99 to rent it. I think now it might be included with Amazon Prime now. So if you guys want to check out
Ooh,
Los
yes.
Angeles, uh, directed by the lovely Mitch, who I met, whose last name I'm regretfully not remembering. And phenomenal cast. Becca opposite Anthony Bonaventura. I hope I said that right. It's just a great film. And it leaves you with the sense of like childlike wonder that anything's possible. So if that's the feeling that you want, then Los Angeles delivers. Oh, Mitch Temple.
Well, now,
Thank you, Rebecca. Temple, yes.
yes, all of our viewers now know they need to go check out Rebecca's new project. And you might also remember her from Law and Order SVU as the infamous Esther.
Yes.
And
yes.
Criminal Minds.
Yes.
Some amazing roles. Hopefully we'll have her on.
Witches. Becca says, thanks guys, I appreciate it. Yes, Becca, happy to represent. Becca had an amazing 2 feature films at one time in the festival circuit where she was the lead actor, period. So you should also check out Two Witches, directed by Peter, and I'm going to say his last name wrong. It's like Sardigusi. It's like T-S-I. Becca will have to help me out again with this last name.
She can plug the names in.
But right. It was screened internationally at festivals and here in the States. So it will probably, I assume, come to streaming yet. Becca says not available yet, but will be soon. Yeah, it's phenomenal, really, to have 2 feature films out where you're both the lead in both of them. It's like almost unheard of. So, really cool.
Speaking of actors and actresses, next up, your professional idol, like in your field, who would you say is your idol?
Well, definitely Rebecca, since we're on the subject. But also, let's see. Professional idol. I mean, I guess I'll just say Rebecca. I feel so choosy, but like, Rebecca, she just had this dream and moved from Texas with her husband, Brandon, who's so supportive and sweet. And she just like really ground for it. And I appreciate that. And I really look up to her because sort of similarly, I moved from Boston with some credits, but not, having a lot on my resume, not having any sort of nepotism or anything like that to give an advantage, but just starting from like the ground up and just building it and building that network. And I really admire how Becca is friends with everybody. She knows everybody. She's just so kind and so lovely to work with. And over the time that she's been in LA, she's just grown and grown and grown and grown her network. And a story that I really appreciate that feels kind of full circle to me, and I hope I can tell this, and that's okay. But Rebecca was at Kieran and Shipka's holiday party, and someone who I forget who it was, but it was someone in the industry, I think a television producer, I'm not sure anymore. But she was like texting me this amazing interaction that they walked up to her, and she's at this party where it's like stars everywhere. I mean, everyone was a name. I don't remember, and I don't want to infringe on anyone's privacy, but she was texting me like, I saw this huge person, this series regular on a TV show, this lead in a feature film, this household name actor, this person who, produces whatever. And it was just like every person was a person, and someone walked up to Rebecca and was like, Rebecca? And she was like, me? Because I remember we were having a conversation before the party where she was like, I don't know, maybe I'll just be the only person who isn't like a celeb, which would, like, we can talk all day too about imposter syndrome and how we never really feel, like, no one ever really feels that they are famous, in my opinion, because there's always someone more famous than you that you're aware of, So it's like, it's a relativity scale, right? So like the more further in it you get, the more desensitized you get to your own accomplishments sometimes, which is unfortunate, and you have to learn to remember them. But also like you see who's ahead of you, so you forget how far you came. So it's like easy to be like, well, who am I? You know, and have this kind of anxiety of like, am I even? You know what I mean? Like, should I even, like, is everyone going to be like mega famous and I'll just be me? And you can forget that like you deserve every room that you walk into. Like if you're there, it's because you're meant to be there. Anyways, this producer, I think, came up to Rebecca and was like, Rebecca, I saw your performance in Los Angeles. She was also somehow connected to somebody else on the production. So like that's just Hollywood being a really small world. But she had seen Rebecca's movie. And here Rebecca was thinking like, nobody's gonna know who I am. I'm just like little old me. And then somebody comes up to her and says, Rebecca, you know, and like that's the best feeling in the world. Like I've gotten that in small doses with you know, like even just Worcester Film Fest. I remember one year we won with The Rift, which was a short film that I made with Sam Kruger and Joshua Leonard and their kind of crew in Worcester, Mass. And it won the festival. And it was I think it won the judges' favorite and the crowd favorite. So it won also by popular vote. And I just remember turning around, and the film was projected onto a big side of a building. And I turned around towards the projector, so it lit my face, and it like, I remember feeling it like on my face. And then this guy who was right behind me when I happened to turn around, like looking for my cast and crew when they called our names or whatever, was like, are you the girl from The Rift? Oh my God, she's the girl from The Rift. And I was like, what? And he was like, what? And it's just like these funny moments where you realize that like what you made and what you gave up so much for and what you've worked so hard for and what you have had 12-hour night shoots with no access to bathrooms for, like that it meant something, that it moved someone, that it touched someone, that they liked it, that they are thanking you for sharing what you did. Like that feels so good. That feels so good. Like that's the best feeling in the world. For actors, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. People are like, I had my first child, and I'm like, yeah, but has anyone ever come up to you and been like, are you the girl from that thing? Like, I mean, it feels pretty good. That might be hyperbolic, but Becca says, love that. You belong in every room you're in. Yes, I didn't invent that phrase. I'm thinking Bonnie Gillespie did. I feel like you deserve every room you set foot in might be a Bonnie Gillespie phrase. But that, in summary, is why Becca is my career idol, because she's so humble and she never thinks of herself as like, you know, but she's started from just like scratch and she built everything herself. And she has a really supportive family and friends. And she's always just kind to everybody. And somehow, like they say, the cream rises, you know, like somehow I just believe that's gonna keep percolating Rebecca to the top because she deserves it. So Becca's my career idol. Love you. Becca says love you back.
All right. Awesome.
Now I have to cry. Sarah, cry.
All right.
Yes.
You good? All right. Moving along. Ticklish.
I'm
You
good.
good?
Good. I'll give myself
Right.
some water, as they say in the entertainment industry. As Anna Kendrick rightfully noted in her book, she's like, anytime you have an emotion, someone just emerges from nowhere, like a PA emerges from nowhere and is like, do you need a bottle of water? And like, that's supposed to heal anything. So
Okay.
get a glass of water going.
Getting a bottle of water real quick and then we'll continue on.
Okay. Yes.
All right.
I'm drinking the
You ready
tap
for the
water.
next one?
No one judge me. It's probably full
No
of
problem.
like weird minerals, but that's okay.
All right. Okay. Next question. Ticklish feet? Yes or no?
Oh. Yes, doesn't everyone have ticklish feet? I feel like if you don't have ticklish feet, I'm like concerned for you. No? Like, isn't that just like a reflex that you're supposed to have?
Most, you
I
would
don't know.
think, yeah. Some people it's nothing, others it's more like it's either torture for breathing, middling, or fun for laughter.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't know, but I do know that the Wiki Feet people are going to catalog this moment in time, so that's good.
I have so many friends who are on that. It's not even funny.
It's everyone. Probably also Rebecca. Like it's every actress that's on IMDb. I don't actually know if they do men's feet. I don't think that they do, sadly. Um, I think it's just women's feet. I don't know. But like every friend of mine, like that I can think of, like it's on there, and it's just like so many pictures of people's feet, and it's like, who goes and
Rebecca,
like finds them?
Rebecca
Like even
says I'm on
I
there.
wouldn't have enough time. Becca says I'm on there. What's your foot rating, Becca? Mine's like 4.5. Like it's not excellent, but it's very good.
Well, this is going to blow up in views now later on.
Right? Who needs an Oscar? I'm on Wiki Feet with a 4.5 rating.
Okay.
Anyway.
So you would say like tickling in general for you is more like torture than anything else?
Well, just quickly, Becca says we made it. We made it. We're on WikiFeet. I bet if Tina's still watching, I bet Tina's on WikiFeet too.
She probably is.
Everyone.
Everyone has it. If you,
They're
I think
so
it's like if you have an
thorough.
IMDb.
Like I'm not
All
on
right.
Wikipedia, but I'm on WikiFeet. Oh my god.
All right.
Anyway, I'm listening.
Favorite type of food?
Homemade, I guess, because I just love cooking, and you guys have seen. And I'll just cook anything. I mean, I cook a lot of like English kind of food, but then I also really love French food. Like I love French food. Um, just the like steak frites kind of thing, or what's a really good French food thing that mussels. Ooh, I made mussels a couple times over the summer. Which I guess is kind of Frenchy with like melted butter, sauce, and parsley, and so good. That was something that my
All
mom
right.
would make a lot too, mussels, so it reminds me of her. Yeah. So maybe that
That's good.
mussels on a bed of pasta with some butter sauce
Oh, yeah.
and parsley.
You're speaking my language now. You are
Chef's
speaking
kiss.
my language.
Chef's kiss. Oh, with French bread to soak up the sauce. So good.
Ooh, I'm
Zinc
gonna
on
have to try that now.
Melrose serves it, but I honestly like it better made at home because it's so fresh, you know? Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's shoot through a few more of these. Favorite sport?
To watch or to play?
Either or.
Okay, I feel bad. I don't watch sports ball ever really, so I don't know. I mean, my family would watch football because of the Patriots, but I always did theater. So when people would be like watching sports or playing sports, I would typically be in rehearsal. Um, but I rode crew for a while, so like out on the Charles River with those four-seater boats, and you each have an oar type of situation. So that was the one sport that I competed in high school was crew, and they only wanted me because I was tall and light, and bow seat needs to be as tall as the other rowers but really light. So that was my only, and I was a gymnast for like 15 years, which is its own other story, but I quit that to focus on school because the it was kind of like, I mean, 3 hours of practice 3 times a week and then meets on Saturday where you would have to travel to compete. And I would have burned out if I tried to go through all of high school that way. Some
Yeah.
people did, and they got like scholarships and things, but anyway. So that ended
No,
my brief career as an athlete. But I can still do flips and things, but mostly at the beach where the sand's like squishy in case I fall.
All right. Favorite book?
Um, right now, definitely Cersei by Madeline Miller. I have to just like rep this book forever. Also, if you guys like books, Becca has a podcast called Actors Who Book that's, or not a podcast, like an Instagram.
I thought she had a book club with a few other fellow
Yes, a book
actresses.
club.
Samantha Doxer, I know, is on that.
Yes. So, but I love this book. I literally wrote to Madeline Miller to tell her how much I liked it. And I did a reading of like some chapter of it for some reason. And then a bunch of people wrote to me being like, I didn't know you liked fantasy novels. And I was like, oh, because to me, I thought that fantasy genre meant like Game of Thrones. Like it's very Game of Thronesian. Like it's all like ancient Greece basically and like Greek myth. But it's not like sexual, which I feel like when I say fantasy novel, I feel like people think it's like really R-rated or something. It's not at all. It's about a girl growing up that's the daughter of gods, but she's born half mortal, and so she's never really liked them. And she gets banished to an island by her father for helping Prometheus after he gives the gift of fire to man, and the gods punish him. So the chapter I read was the gods punishing him, but it's like a whipping scene, and I think people thought it was like horny and like BDSM, and it's not at all. Like it's about something totally different, but whatever. People's minds will go wherever they want. But if you read the whole book, it's really about family systems and how difficult it can be as a young woman growing up to feel like you're a little bit not a part of your family system, or you're just a little different than everybody else, and then kind of going off and being an extreme independence as like a result of that. Oh, Becca said at first I thought you said fancy. Yes, it's a fancy novel. No, like I think when I think of fantasy, I think of like, to me that's Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, definitely anything Madeline Miller. What else is like fantasy where it's like, you know, like elves or mythological creatures, or like that kind of thing, where it's like not the real world, it's like a fantasy, not as in like a sexual fantasy, but I guess whatever.
All right. Let's just try to go a little more rapid fire with these. I just want to make sure that this will save afterwards.
Oh, got it. Okay.
All right. Do you like magic?
Yes. But not evil magic. Not magic used for bad purposes. Okay, go on.
No problem. What's the best surprise you've ever experienced?
No one's ever thrown me a surprise party. I think they know that I like hostessing too much, and also that I startle really easily. So I don't know that I've ever been surprised. I would guess that it is in the future.
All right. What's something super random about you that no one would ever guess?
So many things. I'm trying to think of ones that aren't dark as I like flick through the annals of my family. But something about me that no one would ever guess. I've already said this, but I guess that I used to kind of be more writer tracked, and I thought for a very long time that I was going to be a writer. And then I retracked in like 2013 back into fully acting, maybe 2012. There was this brief moment there where I thought like writer for sure. But I never told anyone that when I moved out here, because I didn't want to like confuse people, like, oh, she doesn't know what she wants. But I guess that I
All
also write things. I used to write plays.
right. Favorite spa treatment?
Oh man, I have not been to spas since the pandemic. I actually got offered a free facial in exchange for Instagram promotion, and I had to postpone because I was so scared of Omicron. Um, I guess like again, because it's pandemic at home, I don't think I've only ever been to a spa but once, and it was to get a facial for acne where they like zap all of your zits with this weird electrocurrent machine thing. Um, but just like at home, taking a bath, and you can use a face mask and bubble bath and like salt and Epsom salt, and that to me is the best spa. I have like, I don't have this in my acting life, but I do have like a weird thing about strangers touching me that I don't like love that. So spas and like massages from strangers, like that's my worst fear, like definitely nightmare status. So I don't really do spas.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
That's not to
in
burn. Like
terms
my
of,
friend's mom owns a spa, so I don't want to burn spas in general. And I think estheticians are wonderful, but most of my
all right.
skin stuff, I just go to the dermatologist because yeah.
Mm, all right. Even though it wasn't your favorite of the two, what is your favorite part of manicures?
Um, I haven't gotten them since pandemic. I just do my own. I think my favorite part though, I got one because it was a casting where they wanted to see your hands. It was like sometimes I'm like a hand model, which is hilarious to me, but sometimes a commercial also, like it was a diamond jewelry commercial. It was like the Gemological Institute of America commercial audition. They wanted to see your hands because they were going to show the jewelry on your hands. So I got a manicure for that audition. Sometimes in a rare blue moon, the audition request tells you to get a manicure, which is kind of
All right.
crazy. But so I don't think of manicures as like something to spoil myself. I think of it as like a work obligation that I sometimes do if I have to go to a festival or like film something, and the character or the whatever just requires me to present myself as really polished. But as just Sarah, as just me, I just do my own. Yeah.
All right. Um, what's your favorite part of pedicures?
I'm gonna say pass.
Pass. All right.
It's definitely the foot bath, but
Um,
we already talked about that.
yeah, that's true. Um,
And we don't want to
what was the first?
overexcite the foot fetish people. Like they can have their joy, but like we don't have to like feed the lions
No one.
or feed the sharks. Yeah.
Um, what was the first role you ever got?
Oh, I was in a kindergarten play, and I was the color yellow. And I
All
think that
right.
explains a lot, actually.
All right. Um, is there any role that you've played that you connected more to after the fact, like after you were done filming, like getting into that character?
Ask me again.
Like, has there ever been a role that you connected more with after the fact rather than back when you were like playing that part?
Oh, I don't think so because to me, um, if I got the role, it probably means that I'm somehow vibrationally connected with it at the time that I got the part. If I didn't connect with the role at the time, I think it would mean that I wasn't really present in my performance. So I don't know how I would get that role in the first place. Maybe it's
Yeah.
like unconsciously I got the part because I didn't realize what, like people talk a lot about like what energy you put out when you walk in the room to audition. Some people just have a natural vibrational energy that like for instance um uh I don't I don't want to overstep in saying this, but like neither Becca or I are addicts, to my knowledge, but we often get cast in those parts, and it's like, well, maybe that's not your literal experience, but you have some way or someone else or something in your life that you can relate to it, and that energy is something you subconsciously carry around. Like when I walk into the room, I'm not thinking like, oh, I'm always going to get cast as like the woman on the run, but that is my casting. Why?
All right.
I know, but like sometimes it's sometimes it's unconscious, and then I look back later and I'm like, well, of course I got cast that way because these are the things that were going on in my life and I couldn't reflect on it yet, but typically I'm pretty self-aware. But yeah, I don't know if that answered. That was very convoluted.
If there's any show you could be on right now, what would it be?
That's airing right now.
Even if it was a past show.
No, I know, but Haley Steinfeld, I hope I said her name right. Steinfeld?
Yes.
She deserves
Steinfeld.
the part wholly, but I love that they're making like a kind of a modern Emily Dickinson piece that I haven't seen. She's doing a Dickinson show. It's probably in that.
Okay. What would be the first talk show you would want to appear on?
Well, I have been. So a friend of mine was interviewed on the Kelly Clarkson show about his project to interview 10,000 people and post about it on Instagram. And you can go and see his page at Rob's 10K Friends, and you'll see me somewhere around 3,000, number 3,000. And so he wanted the whole audience for his interview on the Kelly show to be all people he had interviewed who happened to be based in LA. So I got invited by the producers to go and sit in the audience. And I saw Steve Carell introduce her, and I saw Kelly, and I saw her sing. She was married then, so her then husband brought her kids onto set, and that was really cute, seeing them hug their mommy during the commercial break. So probably the Kelly show, just because of that experience, and it was such a fun day. But also the Drew Barrymore show. But these are not like talk shows. Like if you're thinking like late night.
Yeah, like any talk show, whether it's morning or night.
I guess late night it would have to be one of the Jimmys. But I don't know. I can't possibly choose between them. That's Sophie's choice. So.
All right.
Of course, Jimmy Kimmel is on my block. I shouldn't say that. This is how I'm going to die from internet stalkers. Oh, God. I live very close to Jimmy Kimmel where it tapes. So I guess my loyalty should be to Kimmel. But.
Right. What was the first big production project that you were involved in?
He did film, this is some MCU for you. He did film a segment for Jimmy Kimmel at my dry cleaner, Hollywood La Brea dry cleaner. Oh God, everyone's going to be able to just absolutely come and murder me from all of the geographical information I've just given away.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Anyway, but he filmed a segment with Tom Holland about Tom Holland making all these jokes about influencers. And my dry cleaner was like, oh, you should come and get your clothes at 5 p.m. right before closing because they'll already be setting up. So I went in and got my clothes, and it was like, I saw the whole crew, and they were like, and I was like, and then I saw you can probably find it on YouTube somewhere, the skit. It's like Tom Holland in a dry cleaner on Jimmy Kimmel. Anyway, that's my dry cleaner. My headshot's on the wall, but they took them all down for the segment, so.
Favorite color?
It's this color. It's everywhere. It's everything I own. It's my car. It's this cup. It's these measuring cups. I guess it's teal. I don't know. What do you call it? It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's like teal or baby blue.
I don't know.
All right. Would you say, are you more of a city person or a nature person?
Oh, both. Both. Like I love that I live in Hollywood and it's like so gritty city and then you just go right up Runyon Canyon and you're in nature again and there's like deer and mountains. So definitely both.
What would you say? What's your favorite part of nature? How do you get yourself grounded or feel more connected with nature when
Ooh.
you go on like hikes?
Yeah, I used to hike Runyon a couple times a week. Oh my God, I'm going to get murdered in Runyon Canyon now because I'm telling everyone everywhere I go in LA, and I tried for years not to reveal where I lived. Okay, well,
All right, let's
no, it's
let's
fine.
maybe.
I go to Runyon Canyon, so does everyone else. But like Runyon Canyon, has so many cute like little flowers and plants and I really just enjoy getting up in the mountains, being able to see out, having wide open space around you, especially when you live in a small apartment. It's really important to get out and see the nature. So I try to do that. But I've been shy of it lately because Omicron's so crazy out here. And sometimes they shut down the parks. So
All right, and then just quickly, what would you say is your favorite part of the city life?
um, I often don't, I am totally in the camp of people who don't think that LA is a city. To me, LA is a big town. It feels like, because in New York, you have the high rises, right? And you have Times Square, and it's also grand and so tall. LA is like a series of strip malls over and over again. But the buildings are never very tall. Downtown LA, sure. But Hollywood, it's very flat. So to me, it feels like, for Massachusetts reference, to me, it feels like the town of like, I don't know what to compare it to exactly. It's weird. It's
That's
just
okay. We
flat.
still got a few more here.
Anyway, to me, it's a big town. So when I think of when I lived in cities, I think of when I lived in London and I was just in the middle of it. And when I lived in, because I lived off of Oxford Road, which is the high street for shopping. So it was bananas all the time. And then I would walk across Regent's Park to school. Uh, Hollywood is like, it doesn't feel that city-ish to me. Like it is, but it's so flat and you're always in your car. So it feels like a suburb somehow. It's like a big, gritty suburb of strip malls just as far as the
Yeah,
eye can see. um,
yeah,
but but yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know.
that's fine. Yeah, let's just go on to the next one.
So yeah, so how do I feel about city life? I don't feel that I'm currently living it, but I guess that I am. I don't know.
All right. Um, Fruits or vegetables?
um I can't say. I guess vegetables because without them you get scurvy and die.
All right.
But some vegetables
Um,
are fruits. I don't know.
all right. List to me one favorite of each, like your
So I'm
one favorite
drinking
fruit, one
I'm
favorite
drinking
vegetable.
coffee, I guess, because I ran out of water, and this is like so what's the word, reckless because it is now 5 p.m. here, but I'm about to be drinking coffee with maple syrup in it because I'm starving. Anyway, I didn't make my pancakes, but sorry, you were saying.
Your one favorite of each, favorite fruit, favorite vegetable.
Um, This probably is gonna like look like it's bourbon, so I'm showing everyone again that it's maple syrup. um, Favorite fruit, favorite vegetable. Pears and zucchini, maybe right now. Yeah.
All right. Are there any phobias or quirks that you have?
Um, Sober Stories Project says throw a curveball and say nightshades. Yes, I love nightshade vegetables. I only want to eat things that might be poisonous. Only tomatoes. No, I actually really love tomatoes in like an uncool way. So, but tomatoes are fruit. So, yeah, I pick
Yes.
nightshade.
Anyway,
Sorry, Giselle Bundchen,
any,
who doesn't let Tom Brady eat those. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Next question, please.
phobias or quirks you have? That
I'm
was something I was
terrified of
just asking.
spiders. I'm terrified of spiders. So, and I love plants.
All
So that's my quirk, I guess.
right. All right. When is your birthday?
Uh, it is tax day, which is very
Oh.
unfortunate. Yeah. It's also Emma Watson's birthday, though, so that's cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any other fun, unique facts about yourself that you'd like fans to know?
Um, I got my booster shot, and you should too. And I didn't grow a third arm, and I didn't have messed up babies, at least not yet. And I haven't died, and I haven't gotten any weird complications. And most
That-
importantly, I have not gotten coronavirus this time around. So,
yeah.
yes, that's my
I,
fun
I,
thing that
I,
you
I
can know about.
recently just had it when I was supposed to get my booster like the very next day, so I
Oh,
gotta wait a little
yes.
bit.
How are you feeling?
Pretty much back to normal. The symptoms were very mild and subsided very quickly.
So you had your 2 doses, but not your booster.
Correct.
So that's good. So you probably didn't suffer as much because you had been vaccinated.
Yes.
That's good. I'm
Yeah.
glad you're feeling better.
Thank you.
Welcome.
How tall are you?
I on a good or a bad day, I fluctuate between like 5'6" and 5'7", depending.
All right.
Fun fact: you're about an inch taller if you're measured in the morning than at the very end of your day because your spine compresses during the length of the day. So,
Interesting.
yeah.
You're naturally a redhead, correct?
Yes, I have glossed and sometimes had people gloss over it because I sometimes work as a demo model for hair brands. So sometimes for jobs they will add color. I did a box gloss for the first time from Target that washes out after 3 or 4 weeks. I thought it was actually pretty cute. But that was like 1 or 2 nights ago. But yeah, it is my natural hair color. I wish I had a baby picture close by, but I'm more strawberry blonde, truth be told. If you scroll back to like 2017 or 18, that's just all my natural color in my feed. And I think I didn't let anybody put color in it until 2020. And then it was the pandemic, so I was like, well, if there was a time to try, I guess it's now because no one's going to see it.
All right. Favorite candy?
Oh. We also weren't allowed to eat candy much growing up, but in light of recent events, I'd have to say Kit Kats.
Nice. What is your heritage?
I'm very Irish on my mom's side and a little bit Austrian, I think. And on my dad's side, I'm just hardcore many generations of American, but with a Scots-Irish last name. But then my grandmother's maiden name is French, so I don't know a bunch of stuff.
All right. A fun mix.
A fun hodgepodge of things. Yeah.
All right. Can you cross your eyes?
I can cross them like in the middle, but also
Yes.
my vision is really fucked up. I'm legally blind in one eye, so.
Oh wow.
Anyway.
What's something that's always a guarantee to make you laugh?
Just people being silly. I don't know. I can be like a goofy person in private, so just people being goofy and silly. That's all.
All right. When did you first start acting? What age?
Well, that kindergarten play, I guess I would have been like 5 or something. But the first time I got cast in an adult production of theater, I was 9.
All right.
Yeah. There's a picture of that somewhere online on my website, but my website's down right now, so I gotta work on that.
Oh, yes. The first big acting gig you ever got, how did that opportunity come around? Like through what agency were you running through?
So the first two things that where I got parts in films that went to theaters, it was through Boston Casting. So I have a lot to thank Boston Casting for. Um, Particularly, I had a good run with A Quiet Passion with Cynthia Nixon playing Emily Dickinson. I was just a maid. I ended up mostly cut out, but we were filming for several days at Emily Dickinson's real house in Amherst, Massachusetts. And then that was my first experience too with like paparazzi stalking the set because they like wanted pictures of Jennifer L and Cynthia Nixon so badly. So we were like hiding in our dressing room, which was hidden away in a church basement. Then Chappaquiddick, of course, I got also cut out of that, but that's okay. Had a scene opposite Jason Clarke that would have opened the film, and through that I was Taft Hartley, so I got my SAG card, and that went to Toronto Film Festival where it sold to Byron Allen with a $22 million distribution deal. And so that's available on Hulu now, actually, because Disney bought it. So I got a nice check when Disney bought it.
All right. Favorite actor and favorite actress?
Although I was going to say, fun fact, I'm still credited in that movie, but they spelled my last name Michelle, not Mitchell. So it's wrong. So now I have a erroneous AKA on IMDb and Google, which I have to fix. But anyway. Well, sorry. What was
favorite actor and actress?
By the way, we're approaching an hour, and I say that only because are you?
Yes,
worried?
We're at the last few questions.
Okay, good. But you have track of when it will cut out.
Yeah. We can just rapid fire through these last few,
Okay,
and then
cool.
we'll be all set.
Cool. Okay.
All right.
Sorry,
so favorite actor and actress.
Favorite actor, favorite actor or actress?
Yes.
Right now, just like off the top of my head, who's a household name? I'm gonna just pick. Oh, that's hard. I was gonna pick Cate Blanchett and Bradley Cooper because of Nightmare Alley, but also the other actress is Rooney Mara, and oh gosh, I'm not remembering her name right now, but she's so phenomenal. Oh, Terry.
You can always comment if you think of it.
Anyways, it changes all the time for me, all the time.
Yeah. All right. On the last three here,
yeah.
What kind of shows did you watch as a kid?
Well, educational ones, as my mom called it. She would only let us watch PBS, so I watched a lot of Wishbone.
All right. I'll cut to the last one, actually, just in case this cuts out.
Okay.
What questions do you get asked the most often from your fans?
Random people in my DMs will ask me to marry them, and that's weird. What? I don't know. I guess a lot of people ask me advice on like how to do things, like how to be an actor. So probably that.
All right. Well, we've approached the 1 hour mark just almost. I just want to say thank you so much, Sarah, for coming on here and doing this with me.
For sure. Thank you for having me.
Yes, hopefully this will just blow up and maybe we can get Rebecca on soon, maybe Tina. Yes. But it was an absolute blast to get to talk to you again. And I miss you doing it. Yes, and hopefully we can see each other again soon.
I know.
Once all the
I don't know when I'll be back east, but one day.
All right. If you want to just say before we tune off, I'm Sarah Mitchell, or I'm a Sarah Elizabeth Mitchell, and you're watching Asked and Answered on WestWard Media.
Okay. I'm Sarah Elizabeth Mitchell, and you're watching Asked and Answered with WestWard Media.
Thank you so much, Sarah, and have a good night.
Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Lots of love. Bye, friends.